And we're live. Hello, it's Bill, the Knee Pain Guru. Today is Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. What are we talking about today? We're talking about meniscus tear, possible meniscus tear by hyperextended knee. Okay, this is from Vincent. Hello, sir. I hyperextended my knee 2 years ago, and until today I can't straighten my knee, and times I squat I feel the pain, and I think it's a meniscus tear, and anytime I jump I feel pain and my knee wobbles laterally. Anytime I push my left knee to the left it buckles. Have been doing strengthening workouts for 2 years, but my muscles are strong but not the knee. I play basketball. Wish you can do a video about steps I should follow. Okay, so Vincent is in an exact situation I was in. I had an issue with my knee, left knee, injured it. I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't get an x-ray, a CT scan, or an MRI. And what ended up happening is I ended up completely tearing the ligament in my left knee, in addition to 2 pieces of meniscus. So, me saying what's wrong with Vincent's knee is purely speculation, and there's no supporting anything. And the first and foremost, the best direction I could point Vincent is go to the doctor, get an official diagnosis. Now, with that being said, Dr. Ellis was the doctor. He was in Louisville, Kentucky, University of Louisville sports teams, all of the athletes for the University of Louisville. The university went to Dr. Ellis. Dr. Ellis was highly regarded. I went in, he checked out my knee. He did what is known as a Lockman's test. That is testing the tension in the ligaments in the knee. Did they support the ankle, or they hold the heel and they push on the inside and pull out of the knee? And they check to see if the ligaments are intact. Dr. Ellis, the Lockman's test from start to finish maybe takes 15, 20 seconds. It's not long at all. The doctor can let you know whether or not, give you a diagnosis, whether or not something is broken or torn in the knee, meaning torn like the meniscus is torn, or the ligaments are torn, or something else is going on. Once you have that diagnosis, then you know what you're dealing with. Because what we're dealing with Vincent is it's going on 2 years, and he's having these issues of the weakness in the knee, and he thinks it's a meniscus tear. Feels pain when he jumps, and the knee wobbles laterally, and so the point of it is we need to have a solid foundation how to move forward, and that is a little bit of due diligence on Vincent's part in terms of finding out and understanding what exactly is going on in the knee. Because if there is something that's broken or torn, the strategy is going to be different. Your expectations are going to be different than if we're just talking about everything else being the same and there's nothing broken or torn in the knee. Then it could be the meniscus just isn't setting right, or the bones in the leg aren't quite lined up the way they need to be. But it's a completely different strategy. One I am completely comfortable working with. Nothing broken or torn, I'm your guy. I can get that knee back to a place where it's solid and stable and no pain, and you have full range of motion. If there is something broken or torn, that's out of my wheelhouse. That's where the docs and the physical therapists come in, where surgery can be a very valuable strategy in getting you back to where you want to be with your knee. Playing basketball, running, jumping, hiking, traveling, whatever you want to do. But we need to get clarity on that. You need to get an understanding of what you're dealing with first to be able to move forward. So if that's making sense, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for future videos. If you have questions, you're live here on the call with me or live here on the video, please enter your questions, comments, any remarks you might have in the live chat. And if you're watching the replay, type in the comment section as well, because I use those for future videos. When people have questions, there's an understanding or misunderstanding of what I might be saying, because the approach is very different. We want to break it down into pain is confusing. Pain jumbles the mind in terms of how to move forward. So what we need to do is sometimes we need to gather some information to bring clarity. Sometimes we need to take a few steps in order to get you to a place where we have all of the information we need in order to get you the support, get you the help that you're looking for. And that is helpful. If you're watching this video or watching my material for the first time, here's some action steps you can take. All of it is going to be in the description down below this video. And one of the first things you can do is head on over to the Knee Pain Guru website. You can get a complimentary membership to my knee club. Knee Club is my group coaching program. You get access to the videos of my trainings, the way I work with clients. You're like, well, there's people that pay you and you're giving it for free. Your complimentary access. Yes, that's correct. You have my direction, my coaching, my support, but you don't have access to the videos that I'm pointing my members to. You don't have access to the Facebook group. So while you're watching that video and you're going, gee, I'd really like to ask him a question, then you can go down below and subscribe for the full program. Gives you an understanding, a glimpse inside as to how I help clients. And the focus is on creating comfort in your knee by changing the neurological signaling of the pressure on the nerves that are causing the pain. Because when you experience pain, when there's tension, there's tightness, there's discomfort, there's impingement on nerves, what ends up happening is it begins to limit range of motion. The body will build scar tissue. And this doesn't matter if it's just an injury or if you've had surgery. It doesn't matter. If you have arthritis or bone on bone, it doesn't matter. As long as nothing is broken or torn, we're looking on changing the neurological signaling in the knee by creating comfort. When we create comfort, the body relaxes, the knee feels safe, supported, and listened to, and everything you're wanting to do starts to open up on the other side of learning how to create comfort in your knee. So that's what you can do. You can head on down to below this and sign up for get your complimentary knee club membership at thekneepainguru.com. You can check that out. If you have questions, you can absolutely type those in the comment section or in the live chat. Be happy to answer whatever questions you might have. And if you don't, that's okay too. I'll be on tomorrow. We answer a question a day and help you change your mindset. That's the big thing. People that are struggling with knee pain, the biggest challenge to getting them out of pain is their mindset. Because there's this mentality that if the knee is in pain, we got to push it through pain to get it out of pain. But it doesn't work that way, especially if you start out in pain. Now, if you're an athlete, if you're exercising and you aren't starting out in pain, you're exercising and then you're coming up against your own desire to push yourself, that's a different story. Pushing through that is a different story. What I'm talking about when you start out in pain and you're trying to push through the pain to either increase the range of motion or get the pain out of the knee, it doesn't work. It just reinforces a dysfunctional tension pattern that you have going on in your knee. We need to get your knee to a comfortable baseline, and then from there we begin pushing. And there's plenty of time to push, but you want to make sure we're creating comfort first. So, okay. Well, I have a video for you that I'll play. You can check it out. Thank you so much for being here. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru. And I will see you on tomorrow's video.